What a way to start. What a way to start. That's the first thing that was recorded. Shout
All right,
out
guys.
Oliver over here,
Welcome back, team.
coughing up a lung.
Hell yeah, dude. Get it all
Welcome
out.
back,
Walking
guys.
pneumonia over here.
I don't have pneumonia. I'm not Alex.
You had walking pneumonia not even a year ago.
I know I
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
it this time, though.
Are
Keep
you
coughing,
sure?
buddy.
Nah, I don't think so.
It sounds like pneumonia to me.
Yeah, you're a fucking doctor. You're a liberal. Shut up.
Alright, yo.
Alright.
So, we're here to recap week whatever of the NFL. I think it was 15?
Who's counting?
Yeah, it was 15.
It was 14 or 15. It was one of the two.
It was 15.
Alright, pretty fun week of football, all things considered, minus like the 17 season-ending injuries that we saw. But like before we get into like a game by game breakdown, any initial thoughts from you guys?
It was nice to see the Seahawks play an abnormal game again. They were looking like a regular team there for a little bit. So they had to lock in and almost lose to Phil Rivers. But pulled out the win, no complaints.
I think it's weird that you're celebrating elder abuse.
Listen,
I agree.
they only sacked him once. It wasn't abuse.
I did see that sack. It looked very abusive.
Dude,
Well,
was the sack on the play where he like fell by
Is that a
himself?
Bapple?
huh?
Is that a Bapple?
No, it's Holiday Sam Adams. It kind of
Okay,
looks
I
like
was
a
gonna
Bapple.
say, where the fuck did you
Yeah.
get that from?
No, it's the same color. No, unfortunately, I'm fresh out. I wouldn't know where to find it at this point.
I'm gonna go to the same gas station in Louisiana and find it.
Yo, if you do, you want to send like 5 cases to East Lansing, Michigan?
Yeah, it would be
Right,
nice.
That would be
We're gonna-
actually that would be very, very good for us.
We're gonna need it.
That's
Yes, you
right.
are.
But yeah, I think the Seahawks played a normal game. That was pretty sick. It's very rare that happens.
That is.
Oliver, any big thoughts from this week?
Um,
Anything about your Eagles?
love the way the defense played. The offensive play calling was pretty good. Our quarterbacks coach actually was doing quite a bit of the play calling this game. Really showed. I think we overall good week this week from Philly. Good week from. Actually, I do. Yeah, I think the Houston Texans are the best team in football.
Interesting.
Just straight up. I mean, that defense I think is the scariest, and I think the only team that defensively that can rival them is the Denver Broncos.
I think those are easily the two best defenses. We talked about this earlier. I trust the combination of I trust the Broncos offensive line and the Broncos play calling a lot more than I trust Houston in either of those aspects. And Bo Nix in the fourth quarter is the scariest quarterback in the league right now.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know if those are the two easily the best two defenses. They're up there. They're up there for sure. I think
brother.
Houston's offensive line.
No, we're primarily
Seattle's in that
defensive.
conversation.
Seattle is definitely in that conversation, but compared to Denver and Houston, Seattle doesn't move me as much defensively.
I agree.
I disagree.
All right. Now, how much of this would you say is a homer take, and how much of this is a real take?
It's like mostly a real take. Like look game by game. Look game by game their defensive results. That defense has really yet to have a bad game. It had one bad game against Tampa early in the season when multiple guys were out. They're not even fully healthy. And look at the results they've been putting up. It's pretty astounding. Nick Evan Morey, second player ever with a sack, tackle for loss, interception, and field goal block in the same game.
I mean,
Average
yeah.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson game.
Also, let's relax. Bro is barely in the league anymore, bro.
Brother's been playing well the last 2 weeks.
What is he on Houston? No, he's not on Houston. What team is he on?
He's on the Bears. He just had a pick this week.
Oh shit, yeah.
He's on the Bears.
You know what? That's kind of full circle. Remember that playoff game where he just sucker punched the no-name receiver on the Saints and
That was
lost them the
fucking
game.
yeah. No, it was the no name receiver on the Bears.
Yeah. He was on the Saints. He hit the no-name receiver on the Bears. 15-yard penalty. Bears kick a game-winning field goal to win that playoff game.
Was
Sure.
That was the day that Mitch Trubisky won the MVP award.
what a
It
performance,
wasn't a
man.
playoff game.
Yes, it was. It was Saints Bears like 2019, 2020.
It was because the Bears barely made it. The Saints killed them, and Jimmy Graham had one of the greatest catches I've ever seen to end that game.
Yep, January 10th, 2021, Saints win 21-9. So I was very wrong on the details of that game. Outside of the punch. However, the game did happen. And it was let's see. Now I kind of want to know what Trubisky's got. Brother.
1 second.
19 to 29, 199 yards and a touchdown.
Damn.
They
Listen.
ran. David Montgomery had 12 carries for 30 yards.
That was a funny Bears season, man. They started 5-1. Hey, this is 2020, right? This was the COVID season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start 5-1. Low key collapse, but don't collapse hard enough to be out of it entirely. End up 8-8. Play a much better Saints team in the playoffs. Nick Foles was the starter, I think, for a good chunk of that season.
Yep.
And then once again, Jimmy Graham with one of the best catches I've ever seen. At the end of that game meant nothing, but probably secured Mitch that MVP award.
It probably did, man. It probably did.
So you know what? This is why you need to come to DC more. You would have been able to meet Joe Biden.
I think I would genuinely forget how to speak if I was in the same room as my boy.
You'd
I'd
be on
get
the same
very
page
nervous.
then.
Me too, man. Me too.
And let's be real, I'd be a little geeked off the Benjamin. We'd be on the same wavelength.
You think Joe would enjoy being geeked off the Benjamin?
I think
I think he would.
I think
think
Joe
he
would love a hit. I think Joe would love a hit off the Jimmy Carter.
Joe would like this
Organizing
podcast.
receipts. I think
Okay.
he would.
First game that we're going to talk about. Bucks Falcons. Falcons won 29-28. This was Thursday night. I can read off some stats really quick. Baker, not a outwardly not like you don't look at the stat line and go, "Oh shit, he was awful." 19 to 34, 2 touchdowns, a pick, 277 yards. Decent football game from a quarterback. Tampa ran the ball for 90 yards and a touchdown too. But they kind of pissed it away at the end. It looked like they were in control until they weren't. Because I don't think anybody was taking the Atlanta Falcons with Kirk Gochains seriously. And then, lo and behold, my man plays one of his best football games of his life. And the Tampa Bay and the Atlanta Falcons win the game.
Shout out, Kyle Pitts.
Shout out Kyle Pitts, man.
Shout out Kyle Pitts.
11 catches, 186 yards, 3 touchdowns.
We are back on pace for Kyle Pitts to carry on his streak of escalating his number of touchdowns, corresponding with whatever season it is. 1 in his first season, 2 in his second season. I believe we are on season 5 here, and he has 4 on the year. So if he can get 1 more over these next 3 games,
And I think that's very doable.
I think
Oh,
it's
dude.
doable.
I think it's very doable. I hope it's not this week because I'm playing him in fantasy. But question for you guys: what team would you want to sign Kyle Pitts in the offseason? He's going to be a free agent.
Eagles.
Okay. I see why, but also like your tight end is actually the best part of that offense right now.
Listen, I genuinely think that Goddard is a goner, unfortunately. For whatever reason, the last couple of lost seasons, Howie Roseman's been trying to move him off the team. So I wouldn't be shocked for us to, cut him and then sign Kyle Pitts.
Fair. me personally, I do have a team where I think he would be a hilariously good fit.
Is that the Kansas
Um,
City Chiefs so he can become Tony Gonzalez 2.0?
okay, yes, but I think that one's a cliche, like every offensive weapon to Kansas City. Um,
Yeah.
you know, of all of the big name quarterbacks, there's only one that has never really played with like a talent at the tight end position. No offense to anybody that has played for this team, but imagine Kyle Pitts on the Bengals in
That would
that
be fun.
It'd
But
be
that's so
fun.
many.
Kyle
That'd be so many
Pitts.
weapons already, though.
That just doesn't really solve any issues for them. You say
It,
he's
Yeah.
it
fine.
see okay. This is obviously like now an extrapolated discussion. But I do think that it would because brother, what was that? Oh,
I do
ew.
that to Ruth a lot. I do that to
It's
Ruth.
gay as
That's
fuck.
Don't
staying
like
in.
that.
That's staying
I,
in. Stay in the
I
pod.
don't like that. It's not saying
Ian,
it.
Ian, do we keep that in the pod?
We keep that in.
We keep
Absolutely
that
not.
in.
We
Um,
keep that in.
I don't
I
know
still
if
don't
you
have Aaron's on.
I cut out all of your little bits last time.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I think he gives them like a quick game outlet and a check down outlet that they don't really have with their tight ends and running backs right now.
No,
I'm just gonna keep doing that in between
I agree there.
y'all speaking.
I agree there. I will say the
Can't cut
team
every time.
I had in mind for Kyle Pitts was Kansas City. And this isn't a cliche. They're going to get every weapon. I don't think they're going to get every weapon, but I think they will have a need at the tight end position. I think Travis, like, very well might be done after this year. And even if he's not done, you cannot continue to lean on him the way you have. So I think Isaiah Likely or Kyle Pitts would be a pretty ideal fit in Kansas City.
I'm so
Honestly, just thinking about it as well, you know what would be a really nice fit too? The Houston Texans. I mean, they don't have a
True.
tight end. I mean, no, who's that fucking Cowboys guy?
Yep.
What was
Dalton
his name? Dalton
Schultz.
Schultz.
Dalton
Dalton Schultz is
Schultz.
not a long-term issue, not a long-term problem. They need weapons. Kyle Pitts could be that weapon. I mean, that's like, especially on the Texans team, that's not too bad.
no,
And they have a little money.
I can see
think,
it.
right?
yeah,
How is he at blocking?
They do.
decent. I mean, he's just a great athlete.
I honestly kind of going off of that same division, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brenton Strange is like pretty good, but I think he's about a Dalton Schultz tier tight end. Like
Yeah.
he's a guy you can move off of. He's not
Yeah.
very expensive right now. Jacksonville has the money. Go and get him. Add another weapon.
What about the Commanders? Jaden Daniels loves his tight ends, and Ertz is probably
Just
done
like him.
after this. He's retired. I
Yeah.
mean, but that would be a good little matchup, like pairing at least. The Panthers?
The Giants.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. All right. Tampa's 2-6 in in the last 2 months. Do we think Todd Bowles gets fired?
Yes.
Hopefully.
He's a terrible.
This is one of those things. Like I'll always say that the Ravens should have fired Harbaugh and hired Mike McDonald before he left. Same thing with Tampa. They should have hired Liam Cohen before he left because I think it was a lot of hubris to think that they could come up with a fourth great offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Sure.
They were kind of playing with house money at a certain point, and I really we saw it even when he was in New York. Todd Bowles, give him a perfect situation, he'll get you 10 wins. That's about all he is
Yeah.
capable of doing.
Yeah, man, he's just not that great of a coach. And especially defensively, I know they've had a lot of injuries, but that's his bread and butter, and they haven't done shit on that side of the ball.
Remember when earlier in the season you took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense over the Packers defense and the Houston Texans defense in fantasy because you thought, oh man, this team's going to be so good. And you went on a 10-minute spiel about this in our draft, and I was like, he's picking the Houston Texans defense. I'm cooked. And he didn't, and you picked the fucking Bucks defense?
No, because the Texans went the pick before me, and I was trying to pick them, and then I
No,
say
it didn't, because I didn't take them.
whichever defense
No,
you
I
took.
did take them. I lied.
Yes, I know, dipshit. I wanted to protect the defense, okay? And then I panicked. I wanted to save face, so then I pretended that I just wanted Tampa all along. In reality, I did want the Packers, and I got flustered and made a bad decision under pressure there.
Yeah, man. I listen. At the time, I think that's low key what I always thought was happening. I don't think I ever bought that you were super high on Tampa's defense.
No,
I love Instagram ads. Look at this ad I'm getting on Instagram.
probably some gooner shit.
No, it's pretty sick. It's just a Hank Hill cardboard cutout.
Based. Alright,
Base.
staying in the same division because no one seems to want to fucking win it. Panther Saints.
Yeah, brother. Tyler Shaw,
Tyler
my player
Shot,
of the week.
good.
He's he's okay.
Big
My
Andy
player of the
Bashir,
week.
Big Andy Bashir guy, pretty good at football. Good for
Is he
us.
really? Wait,
Yes,
is he really?
he was on Andy Bashir's podcast.
Are you fucking serious, dude? I'm
Yes.
watching that shit. Is he a liberal?
Yes, he was on
Yeah,
Andy
he's
Bashir's
he's a
podcast.
Bashir
Were they
bro.
talking about politics?
Yes.
Dead ass.
Dead ass, dude. Dead ass. He was on Andy
What
Bashir's
the
podcast.
fuck?
Tyler Shuck, massive lib, listens to Gunna, kind of the perfect guy to be quarterback in the Saints.
Kind of a cool
Dude,
guy.
he has
He's
a political science degree. What the fuck?
Yes.
I think he's a Spencer Rattler caliber quarterback, but he's a cooler dude, which is why I hope the Saints go with him over Rattler long term.
This is fucking sick. I'm a big fan of him. Yeah, no, I
Uh-uh.
mean that game. Besides the comeback near the end, I'm gonna be honest. Not much happening.
Um, I mean, like Bryce Young wasn't compared to in the Bryce Young spectrum. This was not neither a phenomenal game or a he forgot how to play game. Middle of the pack, 15 to 24, 163 yards and a touchdown. Um, my only thing, Tat only had 4 targets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
that
a good
happened.
game from Ted.
We can't have that happen. He had 2 catches on 4 targets for 25 yards. We can't have that be happening.
Ooh.
Bryce, we talk, EPA. It is what it is. +10
Yeah, he
from
made some really nice throws in this game. I thought, honestly, Bryce played well enough to win it. They just kind of can't get it done against the Saints for some reason.
I was gonna say, yeah, it really just seems like the fucking Saints are the Panthers' kryptonite for no reason. Like, just why can't they beat this fucking team, man?
real. If
Also,
you
the Saints
go ahead.
were never that bad of a team. I mean, like I think next year they're not going to be amazing, but like you improve that team slightly. I mean, that might be a playoff caliber team. Like just enough to win that division, maybe.
In my mind, I think it's time, and I know they want to stay, and like they're kind of blessed with like stars that want to stay through the end, which is pretty fucking cool. Because like in almost any other instance, players like Cam Jordan, Alvin Kamara, Demario Davis leave to go ring chase at this point in their careers. Um, I think that recouping that cap space and getting off of those contracts would be the best possible thing. I think you keep Tyler Shuck low key. He's been playing some really, really good football, and you have a quarterback coaching.
Yeah. No, honestly, I
Yeah.
agree. I mean, that's yeah. I don't know. I don't think he drafted quarterback this year. I think he just drafted best player available, whoever the fuck that is.
Also,
I
if
agree.
Tyler Shuck doesn't work out and they somehow end up with the #1 overall pick next year, it'd be pretty fucking sick.
Arch
that-
Manning is a Seattle Seahawk.
He
No,
is.
Sam and then
He's the
Jalen.
Seattle Seahawks.
No, I can't have him go to either of your teams. That would actually ruin him for me.
He's a Seattle. He's an Eagle,
Jalen-
probably.
Yeah.
You know what? The one reason I'd be okay with him being an Eagle is that it would mean that Jalen Hurts absolutely shit the bed the next 2 years, and that would actually
Oh,
be
he's going to
really.
retire and become a political activist.
No, he's not.
He's running
Um,
for Congress, dude.
Houston, East Houston. He's running in Texas.
Um,
38th.
But it would be cool if Arch Manning played for the
He's
Saints.
running against Wesley Hunt.
He'll
I think
win.
Wesley would win.
He's a way
He'll
more
win.
handsome than Wesley Hunt.
Wesley Hunt has a big head.
Who do you?
He does. He's the kind of bald where it's like a little wrinkly. You know,
It
like
is.
some bald
No, is
guys are
that?
totally smooth.
He's a little wrinkly. No, is that vodka?
He's drinking moonshine.
It's just water.
That's vodka.
It is just water. We're not
He
doing what we did last. I'm not doing what I did last time.
he distilled that himself.
I
He
did.
distilled in his backyard. That's his pool water.
All right,
Dude,
moving on.
we go to Noah's house. Hold on. I went to Noah's house and I saw the pool, and I saw the just hole in the middle of the pool cover, and I was like, "Is that where you fell in the pool?" And he's like, "Yeah."
You know what? Sometimes you just got to do something whimsical.
No, I believe that the move was 100% correct, Noah.
Thank you. I
I'm
was
a
trying to
fan,
save the
dude.
football. Ball is life.
Ball is life.
I was trying to save the football. All right, moving on to Jets Jaguars. Really quick before y'all start yapping about this game. Shout out Trevor Lawrence.
Fuck
20,
him.
20 of 32,
Fuck
330
him.
yards, 5
Fuck
touchdowns.
him.
No,
Fuck
Fuck
him.
him.
Fuck
Yeah,
Piece
Trevor
yeah.
of shit.
Lawrence.
just
Piece
because your
of
fantasy
shit.
team
Fuck
lost.
him.
Just because your fantasy
Fuck
team
Trevor
lost.
Lawrence and fuck Travis Etienne.
Why, Oliver?
Because fucking Adam Tafur had fucking both of them.
And what happened to you?
They scored like 80 points combined, and I lost by 90 points.
Oh, well, some people just aren't locked in.
I am. Well, yeah, apparently not you or your sister.
I was not locked in. However, in my other league, I had Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson going up against me.
You lost to your sister, who has not set her lineup in, I think, over like 15 weeks.
She was
Okay, well,
starting
she
Malik
never checked
Neighbors. He got
She
hurt
never
like
checked
week
her lineup.
5.
She never checked her lineup. She did fix her lineup today.
She did. I saw her making moves. I was pretty
because
impressed.
You forced her to.
Well, yes. Anyways, shout out Trevor Lawrence.
No, fuck him.
32,
Piece of
330
shit.
yards, 5 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown, 51 rushing yards. Travis Etienne, Oliver's other favorite player of the week, 105 total yards, 3 touchdowns. Not fun to play in fantasy. Would be very, very sad if that happened to me.
By the way, Ian, good game, good week. You guys fought hard to the very end, and I just want to say that you guys. It's always an honor to play your club, and next year I think you guys got a real shot.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Go win it all. I'm disappointed in Quinshon Judkins and Dalton Kincaid and them alone. I thought it was a good effort. I think it was our highest point total of the season. We just came up short. So, go win it all, Oliver. I'm confident in your squad.
Thanks, man. You know, I'm really fucking happy you didn't start Darren Waller though.
Me too. Dude, motherfucker. I could not have predicted. I was like, they're gonna go out there. Tua's gonna be ass. Darren Waller hasn't done anything since coming back. Like, Dalton Kincaid, easy start. What do I know?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's sad. No, but here he's not.
Yes,
He's Trevor Lawrence has a schnoz, dude. It's big.
It's pretty big.
He just has like really large features.
Pause.
Pause. Hey,
You gotta
relax.
think that's what you were saying.
That's what I was implying.
No?
He is homophobic
No.
for saying that.
Yeah, it's not what I was implying. He's not my type. Anyways, credit to him. It's been a few weeks since we've seen the median 18 of 34, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 230 yards game from him. It's been a while since he's gone out there and been Trevor Lawrence. He's been more in line with what we all expected him to be in the first place. So it's good to see him locking in.
I'm proud of him.
Shout out Liam Cohen. He's done some really, really masterful shit.
He's cooking. I think my take is that if the more embarrassing the opening press conference, the better the coach will be overall.
That's true, man. I forgot Sirianni fucked his.
Sirianni's was awful. Dan Campbell's was bad. Liam Cohen. That was it.
John,
Similarly, Joe Judge had a phenomenal opening press conference, and we saw how that turned out.
true. Jonathan Gannon also had a really bad first press conference, and that turned out pretty bad.
Wasn't it like that one? Oh, we're gonna put people in the buses
Yeah,
or some shit like that.
yeah.
Loki kind of racist.
He's a weirdo.
Currently looking at
All right, next couple of games, kind of just flying over them. Browns Bears. Anything big there? Caleb played pretty decent. Yo, okay, really quick. Shador played awful. He had 3 picks. Um, when he was blitzed by a pretty good Bears defense, he was 5 for 6 for 118 yards.
Damn.
Yeah.
I saw
no.
that. That's pretty
Damn.
impressive.
That's
Listen.
not bad at all. What the fuck?
The thing about Shador is even if the final stats are bad, he always looks really good doing it. Like in the least gay way possible. Like he's been I like really think hasn't been that bad. Even on Sunday, what was his final line? What, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions?
So 0 touchdowns, 18 to 30,
Okay.
577 yards, 3 picks.
Still, that's 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions if Jerry Jeudy just holds onto the fucking ball. And like for a rookie quarterback against a good playoff caliber defense, that's not bad.
On
I
the
thought
road
he did
in
a good
shitty
job.
weather.
In shitty weather, he did a good job evading pressure. The Browns were at the very least pushing the ball down a field in a game where the running game could get nothing going.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, it was a chore to watch Quinshon Judkins, or it wasn't Dylan Sampson. I'm forgetting who that other backup was.
Jerome.
Ford.
Yeah.
Jerome Ford.
Yeah, it was.
By the way.
Yeah, good strong name, not a strong runner. It was awful to watch either of them try to get anything going.
Yeah, man, they could not run the ball. On the other side of the ball, Chicago's run game is kind of unholy right now.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck, man? Those two running backs. It's Swift and then that other guy. Like, what the
Monangai?
fuck? That is an amazing running game.
Yeah. You saw firsthand on Black Friday.
I did.
Kyle Monangai has been like pretty fucking awesome. And I think it's cool because it allows Swift. I don't think Swift has ever been a good RB1.
No.
Like he had one decent season in Philly. He's a high-end RB2 though, I think. So if you put him in that
Elite
committee
RB2.
role, yeah,
Like,
I think
he's
they're-
great in a committee.
he is. And I think
Well,
Ben
you know what's
Johnson's
funny?
doing a good job of using him that way.
I agree. You know what would be really funny? I genuinely believe him and David Montgomery would be an amazing 1-2 punch.
Oh, dude, for sure, but not as good as him and not as good as Jameer and David.
My legs are itchy.
You.
I've
Based.
been I think the edibles hit because I shit you not for like the past 10 minutes.
Yes,
I've been just looking at a map of Pennsylvania that's in my room.
brother, I can just see your eyes staring straight up and not locked into what we're saying at all, and it's pretty funny.
I have just been looking at a map of Pennsylvania this whole time.
That's pretty. You know what? Base as fuck. One other thing from this game: if Caleb averages 285 for the next 3 games, he will be in the first quarterback in the history of like one of the most storied franchises in this
It's
league
not gonna happen.
to hit 4,000 yards.
You want a
I
bold?
know that's what everyone wants to happen, but guess what? He's going to be like, he is going to end up like 2 yards short, and Bears fans are going to fucking be like, God damn it!
I was gonna say you
Here's
want a
what's
bold
gonna
prediction?
happen.
4 yards short. 4
Okay.
yards short.
I think he's
No,
gonna finish the season with 4,002 yards.
No.
I think
Here's
what
what's
ends
gonna
up happening. Hear me out. Hear me out. For next 2 games, he balls out. He goes off. They're trying to get the record so that they can rest him the last game of the season. The last game of the season, he's gonna be like 10 yards short. So he's gonna come and throw 2 screen passes, and then they're gonna take him out of the game.
Both of those screen passes, he loses 5 yards.
Yeah.
Then they keep him in the game for as long as they need to.
Now, here's what's exactly going to happen. The Bears are going to drop like 1 or 2 games. They're not going to finish at the top of their division. They're going to face the Eagles, and they're going to lose the exact same way they lost the Eagles in 2018.
think this is just what you want to happen.
I can see this happening right now, though.
That would be so good for Cody Parkey. If it happened again with a different kicker, that would be so good for him, man.
That would be fucking beautiful.
I would also like to put this out into the universe. The one thing that I want to happen over the next month is the Eagles to lose an important game on a last second Jake Elliott missed field goal.
Hasn't happened once. Has not happened.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, keep saying
Jake
that.
Elliott, listen, say what you will about him. He kind of sucks. But Jake Elliott is a clutch ass kicker. That's
He also
one thing you
touches
cannot say
kids.
about him.
He's a
What?
kid toucher.
What?
I haven't heard that.
What the fuck, man? Isn't
It's
didn't you guys
possible.
literally like? Isn't Graham Gano literally a diddler?
No,
Yeah,
Graham
isn't
Gano
he-
was based. We
Young
had
Oku can't kick the ball.
no Young Oku got cut today.
Well, that's sad. He missed one kick with you guys. God
He
forbid a guy
missed
miss one kick.
Brother, he missed that one against New England. That was really embarrassing. He missed two yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, he's really bad at football.
Y'all
I
think
love him.
that Gerard is a further drive than Erie to Philly?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Based on where Gerard is.
What do you think is the furthest point from Philadelphia?
From Philly, I would say one of the points like east of Erie, like Conneaut Lake maybe.
like northeast.
Yeah.
All the way up
Oh,
in that
north. Yeah, north. That's true. Northeast.
all the way up in that corner next to that New York border. Okay, really quick.
No.
Ravens Bengals, the only thing I have to say about this is that can someone go cheer Joe Burrow up?
He's going to the
Yeah.
Eagles.
Dude.
No, brother. You know what? I'm taking this to believe that the Eagles fans are abandoning Jalen Hurts.
Wait.
They think he's washed and they want him cut. That's what I hear.
Low-key, this would work out because if you swap Joe for Jalen, like straight up, Jalen is probably way better behind that line because he can move more.
Brother,
Dude,
not
exactly.
any-
And plus, he has two elite weapons, man. That's like that works for both sides.
It does. It's a good trade.
I feel like that's a good trade.
the Eagles would have to give up 25 first-round picks.
No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback.
Yes, but he's
I
not.
would
Like,
I would take Jalen Hurts, who's much more healthy. And honestly, I'm sorry, Joe Burrow is a great quarterback. I think he's a little bit overrated.
No,
I think
he's
pretty
not.
I think he's overrated.
Brother, they have gone to the AFC Championship every healthy season, and the only reason he's not healthy. is
Every
he's-
healthy season, how many of those? 2?
Yep.
What is he at 2?
Well, I'm sorry.
How
You
long has
try
he
to
been
blame
in
me
the
on
league
that
for?
since the
7
offensive
fucking
line.
years? He's
said-
been there for 7 years. You could have gotten Panay Sewell.
Brother,
You
he's
said-
been there for 5 years.
Nah, who gives a shit?
I know that you're. I know that you struggle with like I know you struggle with big numbers like 5. I know you struggle with them, little boy.
Yeah, true. 5 and a mistake anybody could have made.
I'll have you know, 5 was my favorite number growing up.
Why?
It's a cool number.
I
I bet you
Alright.
liked the number 7, basically.
No.
Bitch.
no
Me?
No,
9.
You're cleanly shaven. 9 is a good number. 9
I
is-
liked 9 and then 6 because they were my little league numbers.
I don't like the number 6. don't
I
like
was a
the
big
number
8
6.
guy.
I
Right now, 8 is the best number. But
I was a big 8
5
and
growing
10.
up. 10?
Eli.
Ugh.
not 10 on a little league uniform. You
Did
gotta
you
go.
like
You
5
gotta go
because of
single
Donovan
digits.
McNabb.
No, I like Donovan McNabb because he was number 5.
Excited.
What?
That's
Dude,
the
I
reason
gotta-
I'm an Eagles fan.
I bet we still have my Vikings Brett Favre jersey somewhere, and I want to find
Bro, like you see, that was the jersey I wanted as a kid.
it. Dude.
There is a notebook. I wanted 2 things as a kid growing up. I wanted the Lego Batman Scarecrow Lego set, and I wanted a Brett Favre Vikings jersey.
I bet you did, Purple Bulls. Really quick, let's get to all these shitty ass games. Raiders, Eagles. Huh?
Go Birds, dude.
Whatever. Yeah, good job. You beat the fucking Raiders.
Geno Smith is horrible.
Geno Smith didn't play football. It was Kenny Pickett.
Kenny
You're
Pickett's the
right.
better quarterback on that team, anyways.
Yeah, real talk. He probably gave them a better chance to win.
I don't know, bro. I think a corpse. I think if you fucking weekend at Bernie's the quarterback situation, it'd be better than what it is right now.
Wasn't there a year where Kenny Pickett like led the league in like game-winning drives?
No, there's no way.
I'm pretty sure in like 2022.
There's no way, brother.
Y'all
The
think
ACC may be.
y'all think Frankie Mendoza drinks milk?
I think Fernando Mendoza's a big milk guy.
He's a fucking nerd, dude.
I don't like him.
It's bad for the game.
No, it's better than like
This guy's
whatever
not
the
like
fuck
this.
Diego Pavia does in his free time.
All right, well that's true.
Here's the thing: I would rather have a nerd than someone that like contracts their mom out on national television. I thought that was weird. He kind of lost. I lost my faith in Diego when that happened.
Yeah,
Diego Pavia is ugly.
I.
His mom, on the other end,
He's angry and
Yeah,
small.
she's not bad.
Well,
brother.
I think she's kind of bad.
Oh no! The cat broke the glass shower door.
No, no, dude.
Okay,
Fuck.
The guinea pig got pulled
what's
over.
it called? Moving on to a better football game. Colts Seahawks.
Like I said, it was kind of nice to see them play a totally weird game again. I don't think I've ever seen them kick 6 field goals in a game before. So,
Did you guys score a touchdown?
nope.
Yep.
Colts defense was kind of locked in until the very end when they decided to just let you guys get 45 yards in 20 seconds.
Yeah, that was cool of them. I was stressed. I think about halfway through that game, I text you, and I'm like, "Are we just gonna try to do what the Steelers did that one time against the Chiefs?" Yeah, that's exactly what we did.
Yeah.
Just death by a million field goals. Shout out, I guess, to Sam Darnold for getting us in field goal range that often. And shout out to Jason Myers for actually hitting them.
Sam was 22 of 36 for 271 yards, no tutties, no picks. Pretty
Holy
decent.
shit.
We
Um,
take
Good
that.
game. Sorry,
y'all
Saints
did
fans.
not
Fuck them.
run the ball very well.
No, because the line is once again just like not very good in run protection.
Shout out Ian's main man, Anthony Bradford.
Dude, I'm done. It's not endearing anymore. It's not funny to me. It's every week there's like 4 screenshots of him facing the wrong fucking direction or tackling his own player. I'm sick. I am sick of it. There's no way. There is no way that the depth under him could possibly be worse. He didn't have the worst game this week, but he's a big part of why we can't run the ball. And I think Clint also just needs to use the running backs more effectively. But
I agree.
Okay, harkening back to Giants commies, I think this just came out in Hard Knocks, but apparently the commies coaches had their players target Jackson Dart because they said that he was not going to go out of bounds or slide. I don't like that very much. That's not nice.
it's not nice, but Jackson Dart needs to learn how to protect himself.
No, we could learn how to
I
slide.
agree.
I was telling Ian, I was telling Oliver this. We're in a situation where literally to be like a good, competent young quarterback in the NFL and on the trajectory that we want him on, all the guy has to do is learn how to protect himself. And you know what? Pretty good. Whoever the new coach is, please tell him to slide or make him run in practice.
You guys think horses can ride skateboards?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just need like pretty reinforced skateboards.
Whoa.
Alright. Phil Rivers, 18 to 27, 120 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He definitely looked old, but like shout out to Phil Rivers. I think he played a good game of football for like not playing it for 5 years.
The fact
Yeah.
that he scored more touchdowns than Sam Darnold is funny to me.
Yeah, no,
It
he did
is.
kind of outplay Sam Darnold there.
I don't think he out. So the thing is,
He didn't outplay
Sam
him.
Darnold has an arm still. Phil that dude Phil on that last throw, the Kobe Bryant pick, it looked like he put absolutely everything he had into that throw, and it went like 30 yards.
Yeah, man. No,
Like,
that one. There were a couple of rough moments. That throw, the play where he kind of just took the snap and immediately falls, that wasn't great.
no,
But
even the
it was pretty cool.
touchdown to Josh Downs, even the
Yeah,
touchdown, dude. Like, look at the zoomed it was an underthrow to Josh Downs. He was just thankfully wide open enough to correct course and corral it in.
yeah, yeah, man. I also this is one like next gen stat thing that I thought was really cool, given how great JSN has been this year. Last year he was out wide for 14.8% of his routes. This year he's been out wide for 77% of them.
Oh yeah, baby.
I think the best trade of the offseason might have been trading DK for a second.
DK sucks.
He's
I,
playing pretty good. I just think JSN's better.
he's playing okay. Yeah, JSN was just, and JSN was the better receiver than him last year. Like very obviously. I don't know. I think going into the season there were a lot of concerns about JSN's ability to like get out wide. He was like I know viewed more as a slot guy coming out of Ohio State, but anybody who watched him in college and anybody who watched him last year knew he was capable of this. He simply had guys ahead of him in the pecking order, and Seattle did a good job getting rid of those guys, I think.
Dude,
They did.
100%.
Your hair looks really good.
What's up?
Your hair looks really good.
Thank
It
you, King.
does.
Thank you, thank you. Dude, no, it's pretty awesome that he did that. I would also like to say like, not only did you guys like clear up the space for JSN to be wide receiver one, that pick also helped you get my pick for defensive rookie of the year. My boy, who I said was gonna be good, off rip, Nick Emenwari. Why are you wagging your finger, dipshit?
Jahad Campbell.
No, Jahad Campbell has done jack shit.
Campbell.
Whatever the fuck his name is, he's done jack shit.
The offense needs to lock in. I think they're missing Torrey Horton a lot more than anybody really lets on. The defense or the offense has lost a lot of dimensions because at this point it's what we kind of all thought it would be going in to the season, where it's just JSN. Because Rashid Shaheed, I think, is going to be really good for us, but he's still getting acclimated. He's played better these last few weeks, has like made impact plays. But if Torrey Horton could make his way back at some point this season, that would be great.
That'd be pretty nice.
You guys need a receiver badly.
Low key, Torrey Horton did have like 6 touchdowns in the first 7 weeks or some shit like that. Like
No,
before
he was-
getting
no,
hurt, he was that guy.
He was playing for Who was echoing? Okay. Bills
I need
Pats.
no, you're gonna have to watch this 3 times. Because I've been doing my tongue shenanigans.
No, you're cooking. Bills, Pats. What do we? I think I thought that the Patriots were gonna win this shit in a blowout. At one point, they did have a 91% win probability in the second quarter. It looked bleak. Travion Henderson was playing great. Side note, he should be the fucking starter. 14 carries for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. Why the fuck is Ramondre Stevenson's bitch ass starting ahead of him? I don't like that. Cut him. They don't care about contracts. They cut Kyle Duggar after signing him to a $60 million deal.
Is Kyle Duggar really that bad?
No, he's having a good season in Pittsburgh too. Josh Allen, 19 to 28, 193 yards, 3 touchdowns, 11 rushes, 47 yards, no turnovers. Phenomenal game out of him. Drake May kind of sucked. 14 to 23, 150 yards, a pick, but 2 rushing touchdowns.
I unfortunately think the Bills are favored to win the Super Bowl. And if they win it this year, it doesn't count because Mahomes was not in the playoffs.
No, it still counts. Let's relax.
No,
It
it
still
doesn't.
fucking
No,
counts.
it
Yes, it
doesn't.
does.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
then literally no one Super Bowl counts just because the big bad wolf was.
Actually, no. The 2017 Eagles count.
No, shut up. That's not what
That's
I'm
the
talking
only
to.
one that actually counts.
All right, whatever.
Oh, and the 2019 Nationals also count. That's another
No,
one that counts.
none of these count. Anyways, I think this is definitely like the Bills' window. Their run defense is just fucking atrocious. Their run defense gets ran through.
Relationship for one thing, and for another, I don't think the Bills are the favorite out of the AFC right now. I really don't. I don't trust that defense enough. Even like some of their key additions, like Harrison had a really really rough game on Sunday. Like I just don't. That pass rush isn't very good. I don't think the Patriots are the better team per se. I don't know. It's tough to say. They split the season series, but I just don't see Buffalo really. This is not their best squad, and they need to add a little bit in the offseason before I think they can really win it all.
I think they're going to win it all just for the. I think they're going to win it all just for the fact that I think they're hungrier than any other team. The Ravens aren't going to make the playoffs. I don't think the Broncos are there yet.
Dude,
I think Josh Allen wants it
not
more
to.
than anything else.
I agree with that premise. I think this Broncos team would destroy this Buffalo team so badly. I think the Broncos or the Texans match up so well against Buffalo right now. They both have elite corners that can lock down whatever playmakers that Buffalo does have. They are stacked on every front, and they can stop the Buffalo run game. They can make it so that Josh Allen has to pull off like 20 fucking miracle plays in a row to keep that offense moving, and the Bills' defense isn't good enough to stop the Texans or the Broncos. No matter the issues that they have offensively, the Bills' defense might be the worst defense that gets into the playoffs. It's objectively like, dude, the Patriots 148 for Travion. Ramondre Stevenson didn't have a bad game running the football. They have given up like 200 yards pretty consistently on the ground.
I'm a little distracted. Sorry.
Good. I just think that
I'm a little distracted right now. I'm sorry.
No, you're
Oh,
good.
no,
I just
you're-
think that
I agree. I think Denver clears.
Denver-
right now.
oh,
That
Ian, go
offense
ahead.
can also only get you so far. I love Josh.
yeah, but
At a certain point, he needs receivers. I don't trust like Khalil Shakir
Yeah, but
in a playoff situation. I think Khalil Shakir could be an elite too. But there's no one ahead of him. They don't have a wide receiver one, and you need one. I think going into this year's
you
playoffs.
want EJ.
yeah, bro.
you want AJ Brown? I'll give you Mr. AJ Brown.
Speaking of, like Keon Coleman, their first round pick, they traded up to get him. 19 routes
He's
run
bad.
yesterday, 0 targets.
I think he's cheeks.
Oh no, for sure.
What was I gonna say? I don't know, man. I genuinely believe Josh Allen might have one of the greatest playoff runs of all time. Again, he doesn't have to go through Kansas City. Doesn't have to go through Baltimore. I like this Broncos team as
Baltimore
well.
wasn't an
but-
issue. Like Chris Long said this. Mahomes has been the only team that the only quarterback that he hasn't beaten in the playoffs.
Exactly.
He's kind of cooked Burrow and Lamar pretty consistently in his career.
Yeah. You know what? That is true. But still.
And even like I think Josh Allen has objectively been the best quarterback in the NFL the last couple of years.
No, Lamar Jackson.
Brother,
Lamar
if you
Jackson.
take an aggregate of the last couple of years, I don't think you can say that just based off this year. If you the last 3 years, best quarterback in the league has been Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson is not playing good football right now.
Right now.
I don't know, man. I'm counting playoffs. Like I know all the playoff stuff isn't Lamar's fault, but counting playoffs, Josh Allen has gotten ridiculous in the playoffs. But no, I don't really have any other notes for this game. Drake May. I think like this is the type of loss for a Patriots team. Where it kind of gets them to lock in just a little bit on what they weren't good at as a young and
I think it is,
experienced
too.
team. And I think
the
this is a
kind of team
good
that
loss for
does
them to
need
take going into the playoffs.
Lose a close game to a good team, overcome face a worthy opponent and get smashed in the mouth a little bit. Pause, because because like I would have been worried about this Patriots team going into the playoffs if they had just won like 11 straight. Because Drake May is young, these receivers are young, they're running backs. Even Ramondre Stevenson, I think, is like 26 and has never really had to play playoff football. Like everybody on that offense is young, so it's good that they had this game. I think.
Yeah, man. Also speaking of, shout out Stefan Diggs. This is the first like football talk that we've done this year on the pod. Shout out Stefan Diggs. So after this offseason, I don't think anybody thought that he'd be like particularly locked in, and I think he's been one of the most important people on that team this year, just being the only wet there. So shout out Stefan Diggs.
I think
I agree.
the Bills would really like to have him right now.
I agree. I also think we would be remiss in all of this Bills conversation and not talk about Chuck Schumer's dumbass and what he did.
That made me
That was
like
really
him more.
funny. That was really
That was
funny.
no, objectively hilarious. But what are we doing, man?
I think he's got my vote.
But first, go Bills.
He's got priorities straight.
We
I
talk
bet-
about
I
these
bet-
two very horrible things, but
I
first,
bet those
go
people
Bills,
in
baby.
Australia are going to send him a really strongly written letter.
Just ridiculous, man.
Can we make some chicken?
You should. Moving on. Vikings Cowboys. Shout out my boy 9, 15 to 24, 250 yards, 2 tutties, and a rushing touchdown.
The gritty was
Also,
funny.
pretty good gritty for a white boy.
Yeah.
He does have a really good gritty for a white boy. Do you know how to make fried rice?
Yes.
Oh, I was
What?
just
What
gonna
were you gonna say about the game, Ian?
Shout out to Nine for having a couple of bounce back games. I don't think it's gonna last, personally, but he's been better. Also get Justin Jefferson the hell out of there.
I think so. I think
Yes.
they made a really good point on Chris Long's podcast yesterday. That like I think the last couple of weeks have been about just like getting him right mentally to like be able to play the quarterback position, which I think they've been successful in, right? Like I think it's been pretty obvious that he's looked much better the last couple of weeks than he did almost the entire season outside of that fourth quarter in Chicago. And I think the last 3 weeks you kind of just focus on building up the chemistry between him and JJ because it hasn't just been his fault. Justin Jefferson has like had more drops this year than any time in his entire career. He hasn't been particularly great this season either, which is okay. Like still like the best wide receiver in the NFL
Jamar
on a
Chase.
normal day. But who?
Jamar Chase.
I think Justin's better. I think Justin's better overall. Jamar's the better athlete. I think Justin's a better route runner. Jamar's faster. Like the guy that's gonna take a slant to the house is Jamar Chase,
See,
but the guy that's gonna run the
kind of
most filthiest route ever.
what
is
concerns
Justin
me
Jefferson.
about Nine is that he can't hit him on
AJ
those
Brown's
routes.
number 3.
What's up? I just think that it's a matter of
It's
chemistry
chemistry,
and
but
them
it's
both being locked
accuracy.
in, and I think they'll lock back in over the offseason. Um, if I'm the Vikings though, I make a move to get someone on a cheap wet deal.
A quarterback?
I think this would have all been a lot better if they had like I've talked a lot of shit about Russell Wilson this year. And I think rightfully so because the arm didn't look super great this season outside of a couple of plays in Dallas. But I think Jackson Dart has benefited heavily from having him and Jameis in that room because
Jameis wasn't doing shit.
I think Jameis Winston is really good at keeping shit fun for a rookie.
He's
I think Jameis Winston's pretty hilarious. You know, has done some very bad things that we don't excuse.
I don't like Jameis Winston.
You're fine. But I think they kind of missed out on that because, like, you know, they had Carson Wentz and Max Brosmer.
I agree.
Wins if he wanted to. Is probably a very good person to learn from.
No, I'm sure he is, but also I don't know how much he wants to and how locked in he is. I don't think Carson Wentz should be. I think
I
Carson
agree.
Wentz would
I
thrive
also
in a
Carson
sunny
Wentz,
place where he
I'm not
can't.
sure
He's
has
not
ever
distracted
been
by
the best
hunting.
leader, and
I
so
agree.
it's hard for him. It's hard for him to like
No.
slide into
Yeah,
that mentor
he's
role
not been a good
when he
leader of
never
men.
actually even did it when he was good.
Yeah, bro. Also, unironically, Carson Wentz has never played football in like a non-hunting state. He's played in
Is there
Pennsylvania,
anywhere you can put
Missouri,
him where he
and
won't be doing
Minnesota.
some kind of hunting though?
Yeah.
I think
I
you
would have said Philadelphia.
no, but like you're like a 40-minute drive
But
away from
like
hunting.
even if you send him to one of the
And
Florida
he lived out
teams,
in the suburbs.
is
He
he
didn't live
not
in
in the
Philadelphia
Everglades
proper.
every
Come
other
on now.
weekend going on fucking python hunts?
Oh, okay.
There's
So
still hunting out
theoretically,
there.
theoretically, he was the
There's
backup quarterback
forests.
in LA for
You
the
can
Rams.
find
I
it.
don't think LA. I don't think California has a lot of hunting. It has
Yeah, no,
forests.
bro, there's hunting.
No, there's not a big hunt
I
culture
don't know.
there,
It's not a
but
hunting
if he was
state though.
raised in
Like
it, I don't think it really
you know what I mean.
matters. He'll seek it out.
Liberals.
It is fishing.
There's fishing.
Yeah, that's true. He can go fish. Um,
No, real
but yeah,
talk.
shout out
Pleasantly
Vikings
surprised.
Cowboys. Pretty fun football game for a night game. Yeah. George Pickens, by the way, back to back shitty games in prime time. Alright, how much would you pay him in the offseason if you're Dallas?
Does he stay in Dallas?
I think he has to because like proof of concept for that offense, like unfortunately, and I hate to compliment the Dallas Cowboys, and like this in a way it's a backhanded compliment. Like they made the trades to bolster the defense. Like I think Logan Wilson and Quinnen Williams are both decent trades. This team with like Micah Parsons, would be a genuine Super Bowl contender.
Yep.
And the fact that they
Well,
this
no,
was,
they need corners.
dude, here's the thing. Trayvon Diggs, I think Trayvon Diggs doesn't want to be there anymore because they traded away they traded away his homie.
Who's this? Oh, Micah.
Yes, they traded away Micah, and I think Trayvon hasn't wanted to be there, so he's not playing, he's not rehabbing. Not to cast aspersions, but like, come on now. Same thing with Brees Hall. If you look at Brees Hall's stat line from this week, golly. But what's it called? I think that the corners would obviously play better with a better pass rush.
No, I agree, but you need good corners in general. They don't got good corners.
I think they're
You know what,
overpaid and
pass rush,
overhyped, but they're not bad corners.
Deron Bland is
And-
terrible.
I think Deron Bland is better than Trayvon Diggs.
That's a bad take. That's a bad take.
No, I was looking at some advanced metrics on him today, which is why I make this claim. I will pull them back up. But what's it called? So I don't know. I think Dallas kind of blew it, obviously.
11 points at halftime, and he finishes with 34. It's every fucking week with this guy. He's so good at accruing raw numbers.
Yeah, bro.
That's fucking beautiful.
Michael. Dude, Trey McBride is putting up career numbers. Michael Wilson has led the league in receiving for the last 3 weeks. Yeah, no, fucking unbelievable. I would like to say though, CJ Stroud is playing some really, really good football too, like under the radar. The Texans have won 6 straight, and also Woody Marks has had a decent season. They had this running back, Javar Jordan, first NFL game, 15 carries for 101 yards.
That's very efficient.
That's like 5 yards a carry.
That's pretty fucking good, man. That's more than 5 yards a carry.
Woody Marks, I feel like I am always
That's like
seeing
6.5.
him stretching something
Pretty
out on the
fucking good.
sideline or in the blue tent. He's talented, but that motherfucker cannot stay on the field. And when your backup is the husk of Nick Chubb, that's bad.
It is.
No, you also have
This other
you
guy.
also have who was that rookie? Damian Pierce.
Listen, this new
Yes.
guy though, I feel bad for Damian Pierce. This new guy
I
kind of
feel
balled
bad
out.
for Damian Pierce, man. Yeah, this new guy kind of balled out. Moving on. Oh, okay. Just one quick question. Which team do we think can beat the Texans in the playoffs in the AFC right now?
Denver, Jacksonville.
I mean, no, not Denver.
I think it's Denver.
Buffalo.
Dude, Buffalo gets run.
Okay, okay. Here, I talked about this with Noah earlier today. I'll get my oil changed. In that game, I am trusting C.J. Stroud 10 times more than I'm trusting Bo Nix.
I agree with that.
Those defenses are on par, basically, in my mind, right?
So here's the thing. Sorry to cut you off. I agree with that. Just individually as quarterbacks, I trust C.J. Stroud infinitely more than Bo Nix right now. However, I trust Sean Payton to call the game in such a way where they mask all of the bad shit that Bo Nix does, and I think if it gets to the fourth quarter, I trust the
Yeah.
Broncos' defensive line against the Texans' offensive line more so than anything else.
You can't mask that against an elite defense. You can't mask a mid
Packers-
because look
the
at
Packers
look at what
are
happened with the fucking look what happened with Jalen Hurts versus the Broncos. I'm sorry, but
okay, would you
can't
say that
mask
the Broncos are the Eagles elite defense? Bo Nix won. Packers elite defense. Bo Nix played his best game of his
Packers,
career.
the only reason the Broncos won that game is because Kevin Patullo called a stinker. I'm sorry, but that was play calling that lost the Eagles.
But
that
like
game.
he
wasn't
he
skill
played good
positions.
football against a very good
here's
defense.
here's why I am not a big fan of the Broncos. Genuinely, if the Eagles were to play the Broncos again, if we were to play them 10 times in a row, we beat them 7 times.
I don't think so. Not this Eagles.
We are a
team.
better team than that Broncos team. I think this Broncos team is full of shit. I am
They
not a fan of
have-
this
Brother,
Broncos
this
team.
Broncos team has not lost a football game in 3 months.
Who have they fucking played?
The Eagles, the Packers.
Hold on, let me
Chiefs.
let's go back to the Broncos. Oh, the Packers, the vaunted Packers.
The Packers, before Micah Parsons.
Hold on,
blew
let's
out
let's
his
let's
knee,
go
were
back from
Super
the
Bowl
Eagles
contender.
game. From the Eagles game, they have placed
That's a good
the
win.
Jets, the Giants, the
Cowboys
Cowboys,
are a good win, too.
the Texans. That's a good win, 18-15. Raiders, shitty Chiefs team that they barely beat. They barely beat that.
They're
shitty
still the
team.
Chiefs. It's still Mahomes.
They beat
still
the Commanders.
Spags.
Barely beat the Commanders. Raiders, Packers. That's it. I'm
So
sorry.
yeah,
they have
Packers.
not
I
beaten-
see
they have
Packers,
not beaten an
Eagles, and
elite team
Chiefs. I see the
besides-
last
Yeah,
two.
I see.
I see the
Packers,
two teams in
Eagles,
the Super Bowl
Texans,
last year and
Chiefs.
one of the best teams in the NFL until this week.
That's
Are
not
you talking
bad.
about the Texans?
I think,
Suck, dude. The Packers are the most.
brother,
Y'all,
the Denver Broncos
y'all,
are the best team in the
Texans-
NFL right now.
They beat the Texans without fucking C.J. Stroud.
Yes, but they are still the best
That
team
was
in the
Davis
NFL right
Mills. They had
In a
Davis
vacuum.
Mills.
now. Oliver, I don't know what
They
to tell
lost.
you, brother.
They won by 3.
They are the
They
best
lost.
team in
They
the
beat.
NFL right now.
They almost
I will say-
lost to a Commanders team with Marcus Mariota.
In a vacuum,
They are the best team in the
Marcus
NFL right now.
Mariota. Okay, they beat the Raiders by 1 score. They beat them by 7 points. They have
that is gonna be
they have a
fun.
real game.
But they've
next week
been
against
winning
the
real
Jaguars.
games over
That's
this
gonna be
stretch.
fun.
Is the thing.
They're gonna
They
win.
have like
The last
I would consider. I would say there are 4 quality wins in there.
they barely been
There are
winning
4
games.
quality wins.
Okay.
They beat hey how much did they beat
Oliver,
the Jets by?
Oliver, all of last
I
year.
would say, hey
Hold
hey,
up.
hey they beat
Hold
the
up.
they beat the
all
Jets
of
by
last
2
year.
points.
1 second. All
They
of
beat
last
the Jets
year
by 2 points. They
until
beat the
the
Giants
last-
by 1 point.
until
They
the
beat
last
they beat
2
the
games of
Davis
the
Mills
season.
Texans by 3 points.
Okay.
They beat the Raiders by 3 points.
Listen, man.
They beat they beat the Raiders by 7 points.
Do you know what?
I'm
other
sorry,
team
these aren't quality wins.
One
They're
They're not
wins.
quality wins.
Way
Brother,
against
I
the
would
Chiefs
rather
in the Super
take
Bowl
the-
last year. The Chiefs. And did they get killed in that game? Yes, but they won the AFC. They won some close games against shitty
And the
Guess
teams.
what
Eagles.
happened in the Super Bowl? Guess what happened in the Super Bowl?
Brother,
Guess what
the
happened
Eagles
in the Super
also
Bowl?
one score win their way to the Super Bowl last year.
we still had probably one of the best defenses ever and
No.
literally one of the best offenses ever.
The Broncos defense right now is the best defense that the NFL has seen since the
They're
Legion of Boom,
really
maybe.
good. I don't know about
That's
that.
such a
though.
Okay.
fucking lie.
Hear this out.
They're not better than that Eagles defense. That's bad bait. Bad bait.
But they have
Noah, I
outside.
need
One
you to
second.
shut
One
up.
second. Shh, no. Outside of prime Richard Sherman, Pat Surtain right now is playing cornerback, the best that we have seen in a very long time, combined
Okay.
with fucking nasty linebackers, a goated safety duo in Hafunga and the other guy, and what's it called? Their defensive line, while filled with a lot of people that casuals won't know, is fucking ridiculous. They have the best defensive line in football.
Hey, no,
Easily.
I'm looking at the Eagles last year, and you're full of shit because we have beaten none of these teams we have lost to by one score. Are you talking about earlier in the season? Yes, but
Okay.
I think our closest game was Jaguars-Eagles.
Here.
Because these are not... Oh, Panthers. Yeah, Panthers. Okay. That
So
was
you're
a Mariota
forgetting about
game.
the injuries that Denver has had this entire season. They barely had a run-in back until like this week when
Here.
R.J. Harvey started doing
Last year, though,
Okay,
the Chiefs.
they beat the Jets
The
by
Chiefs
2 points.
did win some
They still
one-score
won.
games last year against some shitty teams, and they still won the AFC. It's not the end-all, be-all, I think. Like,
Yeah. It's Josh Allen.
I can promise you that the Denver Broncos win by multiple scores over the Buffalo Bills right now.
Bo Nix had 174 yards against this Jets defense where, what was it, Trevor Lawrence threw 6
that's true.
touchdowns.
That was a much
Yes,
better
but that's a
defense.
Jets defense after Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams get traded.
Okay, November 6th, Bo Nix had 2 interceptions, 150 yards against this Raiders defense.
Yeah, division game, bro. Not moved. And he can have bad games. He's a sophomore quarterback. He went into he just played the Packers defense, which once again was considered a top 5 defense in football until Michael Parsons got hurt and threw for 4 touchdowns and 360 yards. No interceptions, no turnovers. You can shake your head all you
Team
want.
isn't
You
great,
know
man.
that,
This
right?
team isn't great. I'm not sold.
They're going
I'm
to.
not
They are
sold.
the
I
best team in
I
the
don't know if
AFC
they're the
right
best
now.
team in the AFC. What I will say
Yes, they
is
are.
I trust Bo
No, they're
Nix
not.
behind Denver's line more than I trust CJ Stroud behind
Bills.
Houston's line. In a vacuum, I trust CJ Stroud more, but Bo Nix is going to have time to make plays. And I think he can make them. He can make more than CJ Stroud can running for his life. And that's what I worry about with Houston.
No, that's fair.
Also, Sean Payton has the most playoff coaching experience and winning games experience left in the conference, in either conference
Jim
right now, out of
Harbaugh.
any of the coaches.
Jim
Who?
Harbaugh.
Brother,
Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. I don't
Mike
think we
Tomlin.
should. Mike Tomlin is gonna lose in the playoffs because that's what the Steelers always do.
No, I agree,
We're
but
not
still.
even. We're not even counting Mike Tomlin.
Wait,
Also,
is Jim on the Ravens or which one's on the Ravens?
John.
John Harbaugh.
The Ravens aren't making the playoffs, bub.
I know, but still,
I said
Nick
in the
Sirianni's
playoffs,
been to
it's a
2
team
Super
with a
Bowls. Nick Sirianni's been to more Super Bowls than Sean Payton. Also, let's call it.
What's it called? Yeah,
Hold
fine,
on,
but it's
let's
also
see.
Kevin Petula. Do you really want to talk about Kevin Petula? Nick Sirianni's not calling plays, is he?
Wins. Let's look up Sean Payton playoff record. Sean Payton is 9-9 in the playoffs. Let's look up Nick Sirianni playoff record. Oh, Nick Sirianni is 6-3 in the playoffs. So what you're telling me is Nick Sirianni's a better playoff performer than Sean Payton.
Sure.
experience
Believe
with
that,
playoffs.
brother.
Yes.
Believe that if you want. Nick Sirianni thought that Kevin Petula was the guy at offensive coordinator.
Two is better than 1.
Yeah, I know, but Kevin Petula is calling the plays, not Nick Sirianni.
2 is better than 1.
Who's calling the plays, dipshit? The Broncos are very good. This is actually just a bad take from you. And I know that you know that this is a bad
They
take.
haven't played anyone.
Brother, they played you and they beat you. I don't care what happened.
We
They came back
suck.
and they beat you. They came back and they beat you. They can only
We
play what they
suck.
want to play.
Also, Sean McVay has a better playoff record, 8 and
I don't
5.
care about playoff record. I talk
Also,
about playoff experience as a play
Sean
caller.
McVay has played a lot of games in the playoffs.
Sean
But
McVay is going to lose to the
Sirianni,
Packers.
playoff experience doesn't mean shit.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
There's a reason why the Eagles won the second time around and not the first time around. Because playoff experience
James
matters.
Bradbury is a fucking terrorist.
Because playoff experience matters.
Brother, no, the rest
This is just a bad take. Oliver, I know this is a bad take because you're also like
Noah,
not in hyper.
Noah,
It's a bad take.
Noah.
You're now hyper fixated. You're now hyper fixated. Yes, it is. Name one hole on this team.
Hold on, let me look at the thing.
There's none popping out to you like it does for the Jaguars, the Texans, any
Running
other.
back.
No, it's not. RJ Harvey's playing very good football.
Tight end isn't great.
Evan Engram's fine. They don't throw to their tight ends. They don't need to throw. Their offense is fine.
Linebackers aren't great either.
That's just a bad take because they're playing very good football.
Yeah, they play good football. They have
Alex
Singletary. Alex Singletary.
Yes, but Alex Singleton on the Eagles was bad. Alex Singleton on the Broncos has been very good.
I still don't like their linebacker core.
Once again, it's okay, but it's still
Aren't great. Also,
they have the best defense.
The difference is Jalen Hurts is a playoff riser. Bo Nix is not.
But
Bo
why
Nix
were
has played one
expectations
playoff
that
game
low?
and he played better than
Is my
expected.
No, the fuck he didn't.
Bo Nix is the whole
Because he was a rookie quarterback playing at Buffalo in January.
If there's a deficiency, it's there.
Bo Nix is the hole on that team. Exactly.
But I trust Sean Payton to keep the ball
Also, that receiving
on
core isn't
RP.
great.
That receiving core,
That's not great.
that is the one place where I would add, if I were them in the
If I'm
offseason.
the Houston Texans, I have the corners to shut down that receiving core in that running game. What the fuck is Bo Nix doing?
The thing is,
They're not generating offense.
in that scenario, I genuinely think Denver wins
Yeah.
6-3 because I think the Denver defense ekes out the Houston defense a little bit.
I'm sorry, Nico Collins is doing one thing.
Yeah, Pat
He's getting
Surtain
front
exists,
yardage and
bro.
he's getting plays.
Pat Surtain has not given up shit this entire year. They don't throw at him. If Pat Surtain follows your receiver, you're done. Pat Surtain has not given up shit all year.
Davis Mills pass. Holy shit, he didn't pass for a lot. Damn, but they ran the ball on them. What the fuck? Wow.
Yes, because that was when Alex Singleton wasn't playing because he had
Oh.
cancer in the testicles.
Damn. Actually, hold on. Oh, sacks allowed.
I don't think.
Wow. Hold on. Wow. I mean, I'm just looking at this. I'm just looking at these two Texans Broncos, right? If CJ Stroud's in this game, I'm telling you right now, the Texans probably win this game. Because I mean, through one quarter, CJ Stroud had 85. He had 79 yards. For the rest of the game, Davis Mills had 137.
You want to know something really funny? Pat Surtain didn't play that game. Pat Surtain missed 5 weeks this season.
Who's DPOY? Miles
Myles
Garrett.
Garrett.
I'm smoking crack.
If it wasn't
He should
for
be
Myles
MVP.
Garrett, Pat Surtain probably wins it again.
He should be MVP. Yeah.
I agree.
Hold on. Also this fucking vaunted Broncos defense. Jordan Love, 276 yards. I know he threw 2 interceptions, but still.
Yes, he threw 2 picks and they won the game, brother. Jordan Love, any quarterback making 60 million,
yards.
brother, any quarterback making over $60 million a year should throw
362 total yards of offense given up.
to the
Is that not-
Packers, who are good at
That's
football.
not a good. That's not a good offense.
Yes, it is, brother.
Did you see what the
Ian.
Eagles did?
Ian,
The Packers are a good offense.
This Packers
are we now
offense
calling
is
the
hit or miss.
Packers not a good offense?
I'm calling them
listen,
the shittiest team in football.
I will
Once again, while brother over here spits
I will say,
conjecture,
Bo Nix
if we want,
is among the league leaders in
Say it,
turnover
Ian.
worthy plays this season.
no, that's fine.
Noah,
I agree that
I'm
Bo
looking at
Nix.
every individual game. This isn't great. The defense is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but you saying that they're better than last year's Eagles defense, that pissed me off.
Oh no, that was bait. That was
I'm gonna
elite
fight
rage.
you on this to the end.
That was elite rage bait, brother.
But no, but genuinely, I would not be shocked to see this Jaguars team put 40
don't know
points
about
on this
that.
defense.
No,
I don't
Trevor
know, man.
Lawrence
The
is
Packers were
turning
able to
into
do it.
old Trevor
And guess
Lawrence.
what? This Jaguars offense is better than this Packers offense.
The Packers
That's for
I-
sure.
I
Go ahead.
I think there's a toss up there. And quite frankly, now with Christian Watson hurt, yes, but before that, no. When they had all of their receivers, they were the last couple of weeks.
They're a good
The Packers' offense
and
has been one of the best
I don't think Denver did
NFL
a bad
once
job
Jaden
managing
Reed
that
Watson
this
came back.
past week. I really don't.
Denver played very, very good football, and once again, the Denver Broncos won a potential Super Bowl matchup before Micah
I
Parsons
do
got
also
hurt.
believe in this. I don't.
You're
at this
fucking
point, no.
genuinely smoking if you think the Packers are making out the NFC.
Oh no, I don't think the Packers. I'm just no, not with
No,
Mike.
I'm not in general.
I don't think they would've
Pre-Mark-
gotten
No,
out of the
pre
NFC,
Micah
but I
getting
think
hurt,
they
they were
were
playing some of the best football in the
before
league.
Micah got hurt. Now, no.
They play the Bears again.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's actually a fun game.
It
I
is,
do
but now
also
Micah's hurt, so I think
believe in
Chicago
Surtain's
wins.
ability to strap up Jacoby Myers next week. I actually think
It's also
that
interesting.
matches up pretty well against Jacksonville.
Last big game to talk about is Lions Rams.
I was gonna say Steelers.
Oh, okay.
Dolphins. I don't know
We
why
do-
I'm weirdly more excited to talk about that.
Okay, we do got Steelers Fins also left, but it's Steelers Fins. Do you want to talk about
Okay,
Steelers Fins
fun.
first?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. We're already on this one.
All right. Jared Goff, surprisingly, I thought we were going to get a really bad Jared Goff game because, Rams D-line and all that, and my boy is not mobile whatsoever. He's kind of a sitting duck back there. I genuinely feel Phillip Rivers, if he tried hard enough, could beat Jared Goff in a 40 right now. But Jared Goff 25 of 41, 358, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. Stafford 24 of 38, 368, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Good games from both of them. I just okay. I think the biggest takeaway from me is that the Rams defense, I think the one thing where we were like, okay, obviously Emmanuel Forbes is quarterback 2. Is not the best, but it's still better than Riley Moss's cornerback 2, and the D-line kind of makes up for it. Dude, they held Gibbs and Montgomery to 70 rushing yards. I thought that was insane.
Bro, that dude, listen, that's my team to win the Super Bowl this year. Not Denver, not fucking any of these other shitty, fraudulent teams. I do genuinely think that the Rams are the best team to win the Super Bowl. I think McVay has the best. We were just talking about this with Sean Payton. McVay does have the best playoff pedigree. He's been to the Super Bowl twice. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been to championship games. He's done it in a tough division. I think that the Rams are the team to do it.
Dude,
I don't know. I think they're up there for sure. And
I'll let you
this
go,
is a
but yeah.
year where no team has any more glaring deficiencies than another. I think so. It's hard to gauge, but like every team has one. With the Rams, man, I can see some team picking apart that secondary. Like starting Emmanuel Forbes in a Super Bowl feels kind of like starting Eli Apple in a Super Bowl. And Eli Apple got picked on, and the Rams ended up winning that game because of an Eli Apple PI, in part. So like I could see that happening to the Rams just as easily because Emmanuel Forbes, shout out to him, has bounced back to a certain degree since Washington. I don't think he's the worst cornerback in football anymore, but that secondary is a pretty glaring weakness that can't be exploited.
I will say, I get just instant flashbacks of the Eagles Rams game. And just like the second we started throwing that ball was the second that game was over. I mean, we scored at will on that team.
No, you guys did for sure. I think their pass defense has gotten better since then.
Oh, for sure.
But also, like, dude, J-Mo and Amon Ra both put up over 120 yards.
Yeah.
They both cooked the secondary. The cool thing for the Rams is I think maybe Denver and Houston are the only two teams that have a shot of stopping this Rams offense. Cause dude,
The Eagles, if we lock in.
y'all, if you lock in, I just like, dude, once the
I think
positivity
Seattle has a
bunny
shot.
came in, I think y'all are kind of cooked. I
AJ
think
popped it. We'll be fine.
here's the thing, dude. The fact that it was also like one of the players that thought that would be funny. I love AJ Dillon, but that
Oh,
That's a
yeah,
bad
he is on the
idea.
Eagles.
he's the one that brought in the bunny.
Oh, he's gone.
It wasn't the best idea. But dude, I think so. I think the Eagles could still do something cool in the playoffs. I just like. I don't trust them right now, and I don't trust Kevin Fatula. Because Colin plays decent against the Raiders is one thing, but the run game and the line still didn't look great, and you guys are like very banged up front. I don't think it's a stretch to say that this is easily the worst Eagles offensive line in the last decade in terms of injuries and play. Injuries
take
are
a
a
step
big
back.
part of it.
Let's take a step back. It is not. No.
Which one?
That's a. Dude, okay. Decade, you said. 2016, 2020, 2019, 2020, not 2021, that's when it was good. Brother, no. That's a horrible take.
I don't know. They've been pretty fucking bad this year.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
2020.
2020, every single one of our offensive lines was hurt. O-linemen were hurt.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. 20.
Brother,
Here's the thing.
that's
I
a
kind of
bad
It was
take.
pretty funny.
I kind of forget that the 20 season happened for you guys because it was so bad. Outside of
Which I know.
Greg Ward and Travis Fulgham like locking in for fantasy, there was nothing happiness. There was no
Bro,
happiness
I'm
for you.
yeah.
thinking of 2019 as well. I think that might be the one. That's the one where
No, your offensive line allowed
2019 was the
Jadeveon
year that y'all
Clowney
lost to the
kill
Seahawks
Carson
because
Wentz.
Jadeveon Clowney did the
Yeah,
thing.
you're right. So 2021. That was even worse, man.
That was pretty fucking
Did you
funny.
use
I'm not-
the fucking
What, okay,
2019?
Josh McCown almost beat you guys on one hamstring.
that's almost beat you guys. It was a 17-9 ball game. I would not consider that. That is barely one score. That is barely. That's listen.
That's a
that
one
Seahawks
possession
team-
game, and they
that
were
Seahawks team
driving.
was
He
a
just
lot
didn't have
closer
it in him.
than I think some people know.
He just didn't have it in. No, I agree with your take on that. I just think
He
that
did
Josh
play.
McCown, that was a very fun Josh McCown game. He played the game of his life.
That game genuinely
That was
pissed me the fuck
that was
off.
honestly like the one cool thing Jadeveon
I
Clowney
hated
did
that
as a
game.
Seahawk.
My God, I hated that game.
Also, Puka had his career high
I
in
will
this
say,
game.
Oh.
this Rams offense is very good.
181
I don't
yards.
think they're unbeatable. Especially if Devontae is hobbled, because like this Lions defense, man, they are not the picture of health. They they are incredibly banged up, especially in the secondary.
not.
The secondary, which was like kind of looking to be a weak point or at least a question mark, anyways, is also now not healthy. So like this was a recipe for Puka to have his career high. I don't think this game says as
Yeah.
much about the Rams offense as maybe we would think.
No, I agree. I think the one really cool thing that I think is emerging,
Ooh.
my boy Blake Corum is getting the
Tyrone
football
Williams
a lot
is
lately.
fine.
Um,
Yay!
He had he had another 70 rushing yard game with a touchdown.
I'm,
I remember
Which
thinking John
Kyron,
I'm really
an
not a
Ohio
big
State
fan
fan,
of
I
Blake Corum.
understand your misery there because Blake Corum kind of
Oh,
owned you guys. I can understand.
For
Why
1 year,
not?
he owned us.
He
For
kind of
1 year.
owned Ian's school
1
there
year.
for 3 years.
Rooster.
1 year, and also all of those wins should be vacated anyways. Jim Harbaugh built a hell of a program there.
No, they shouldn't.
I agree with Ian. Noah, your team, Michigan State, sucks.
No, they do. Trust, it's okay. Anyways, but yeah, that's it. Steelers Dolphins. Oliver, what would you like to say about Steelers Dolphins?
That game was ridiculous, and I had a lot of fun watching it last night. That's it.
Aaron
Shout out
Rodgers.
Karen Gainwell, and shout out Devon Achan.
Yes. Also, Aaron Rodgers, 23-27, 224, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
Good game.
Listen,
For an older gentleman,
part of
post
me
Achilles,
wants the Steelers
he
to
still kinda
collapse
has
a little
it.
bit at the same time that either Tampa Bay or Carolina collapses. That way we get 2 8 and 9 division winners in the same year. That'd be pretty cool.
no, that'd be pretty
That would be
awesome.
Beautiful.
We have been recording for about 2 hours. Do we want to talk about college football, or do we want to save that for later?
We'll save it for later.
Pet rain water.
Sick among us. Oliver's about to fall asleep. All right, thank you guys for watching. Peace.
I